We're here at the mouth of the estuary at Kino Bay in Sonora, Mexico, enjoying a walk along the beach at the mouth of the estuary. We've seen quite a lot of seabirds, some dolphins, and we've also noticed all the shells here on the beach. And unfortunately, at the high tide mark, all sorts of trash. And oddly enough, mixed in with that trash is all sorts of dried cattle excrement. In other words, cow turds, all on the beach here, all on the beach at the high tide mark. So this is the high tide mark at this time of the month. You see how it's kind of damp to the right. And then if you look to the left, you can see probably what's either storm high tide or neap high tide. But right here where you've had this month's or high tides, the last 24 hours or so, you really get a sense of all the plastic, some seaweed with plastic mixed in it, and all the cow turds. And so that's interesting. I'm not sure I've ever seen this anywhere else in the world. Really, just lots of cow pies. And unfortunately, it also makes for an unpleasant odor in the air. If you walk where I'm walking right now, you can literally smell the cow pies. And if you walk a little further down here, you don't sense that. Okay, the other issue here is off-road vehicles, which is turning into a plague in Mexico. And there's signs back a little further up in the estuary about protecting sea turtles and turtle nesting habitat. But the fact of the matter is these ATVs, these off-road vehicles, if they're zipping around here during turtle egg-laying season, it's going to be disastrous for turtles. They come in at night on the high tide, and of course these ATVs will zip along the shoreline pretty much at the same time if people are out late at night, and they'll either disturb the turtles or perhaps even run over them or nests that have been recently laid. And then of course you got the issue of when the nests hatch, what happens to the hatchlings. So anyway, just kind of summarize, the issues here have to do with plastics, both from tourism and from the fishermen, and probably runoff from the different arroyos that come into the ocean here from the larger cities, towns in the area, and the off-road vehicles. So I haven't even touched on the whole issue of fishing, overfishing, netting, and the impact of nets. So if we were to go out on a boat, perhaps we can talk about that later. Over and out from Sonora, Mexico. Bay Estuary.